Did you know that there are actually 3 to 4 different stages of editing that every professional book needs to go through before it gets published? So, what are the different types of editing, and what do they each do for your book? Today, we're going to talk about that exact thing. Hey there, I'm Amanda. I'm an independently published author and a certified publishing coach. And today I want to talk to you about the different types of editing and editors your book will need to go through before it's ready to publish. And if you're interested in learning more about how the publishing process works so that you can avoid costly mistakes along the way, make sure you hit that subscribe button. First of all, let's talk about why editing is important. Many new authors finish their draft and think it's pretty much ready to publish. But good editing is really what makes the difference between a mediocre book and an amazing one that really resonates with your readers. Books are long, complicated projects, and even the best writers can't accurately predict how their book will come across to people they've never met before. And this is mostly because we're just too close to the work. We know what we're trying to say, and we forget that not everyone thinks the way we do or has the context clues needed to fully understand what we're trying to get across. Editing fixes that problem on multiple layers, so the book comes out clean, clear, and impactful. When we think about editing, we often think about the technical process, fixing punctuation, grammar, and spelling errors. But this is only a small piece of the editing process. Most professional books go through multiple rounds of editing that identify plot holes, fix tone and structure, clarify meanings, and style the writing to industry standards. Most readers can identify a poorly edited book within the first few chapters. And if that book doesn't give them the smooth experience they were hoping for, they're going to put that book down and never finish it. That's why it's important to put your book through the full professional editing process that will bring out the very best in your book and make the reading experience joyful and dynamic for your readers. In this video, we're going to talk about 3 major editing phases that your book will need to go through before it's ready for publishing. They are the developmental edit, the copy line edit, and proofreading. Each stage of editing has a different purpose, and skipping any one of them can have dire consequences on how your book is perceived by readers. The first stage is developmental editing. This is the big picture edit, and it's the one that new authors skip the most because they either don't want to spend the money or they don't realize how important it is. In my opinion, the developmental edit is the most important of all 3. I can usually tell within the first few pages of reading a book if the author skipped over this phase. Many readers can excuse a few typos in a book, but if the plot and structure don't flow the way they expect, the reader will feel frustrated and confused and either not finish the book at all or might leave a bad review. Let's avoid that from the very beginning and look at what developmental editing does for your book. A developmental editor looks at the overall structure and effectiveness of the book. For a fiction book, this looks like addressing plot structure, tracking character development, looking at world building and story logic, fixing pacing issues, and reporting any holes or inconsistencies in the manuscript. Your developmental editor makes sure that your story makes sense to your reader on multiple levels so there's no confusion. For nonfiction books, the developmental edit is sometimes called the content edit, and it consists of clarifying your book's overall message, organizing the ideas in the most effective way, looking at provided examples and references to make sure they properly support the material, and analyzing the book's content to make sure it achieves the author's ultimate goal. Developmental editors don't look at the manuscript from a words and sentences standpoint because there's often multiple revisions necessary, and that would make editing smaller details pointless at this stage. Instead, they usually provide a detailed report explaining what's working in the manuscript and what needs improvement. Developmental editing can be tough on an author's ego, but it makes the biggest impact on your reader's experience and how they receive your book. Next is line and copy editing. I put line and copy editing together in this list because there are some editors who will do both at the same time depending on how much work the manuscript needs, but they really are 2 distinct stages. Line editing is the next stage after all the big structural issues have been resolved. This type of edit focuses on how your writing sounds on a sentence level. Your line editor looks at individual sentence structure and word choice, flow and readability, and clarity of presented ideas. Their job is to make sure your writing communicates your message and ideas as clearly and effectively as possible, so the reader can absorb them easily and reach the desired flow state when consuming your work. Then, once your book is flowing the way that it should, it's time to polish the material with the copy edit. Your copy editor combs through the manuscript on a word level and focuses on grammar, punctuation, spelling, consistency, and style guidelines, such as Chicago Manual Style or MLA. This is especially important if you want to submit your book for contests or professional reviews. And this is also why it's important to hire a professional copy editor instead of just handing it to a friend that's good at spotting spelling errors. The copy edit is what most of us think of when we think about editing a book, but as you can see, it's actually closer to the end of the process. The copy edit takes place after the manuscript is already as clear as possible and makes sure that the work comes across as clean, professional, and credible. As I stated, some editors will take care of the line and copy edit at the same time, but they will usually want to see the full manuscript first so they can assess how much work is going to be needed at each stage. So when you're ready to hire an editor, make sure you understand which type of editor you're hiring and that your book is ready for that stage in the editing process. Now, I know what you're thinking. Many traditionally published authors will refer to their editor, implying that there's only one. However, traditional publishing agencies usually have one editor that manages the project and sends it out to all the different specialized editors to complete each different stage of edits. This managing editor is usually the author's point of contact. And this is why traditional authors will talk about their editor instead of discussing the whole range of different editors that actually worked on their manuscript. The final stage of editing is proofreading, and it takes place after all of the other edits have been completed and usually after the book has been formatted for publication. This type of editing is basically a critical read-through to make sure nothing got overlooked or messed up during formatting. The proofreader looks for small typos, formatting mistakes, missed punctuation errors, and minor inconsistencies that may have been missed before the manuscript was cleaned up. This stage is the final safety check before your manuscript goes out into the world. Now that we understand what each stage of editing does for your book, I want to talk about things that are important to remember when choosing an editor for each stage. The first thing to remember is that not every editor specializes in every type of edit. Some editors primarily focus on developmental editing, while others focus on copy or proofreading. Make sure you're clear on what type of edit your editor is providing at each stage. And make sure that your editors are familiar with and comfortable with the genre in which you're writing. It's important that they understand what readers of that genre are looking for before they go through the edit. Romance editors and self-help editors are going to approach the manuscript in completely different ways. I also highly recommend having a different editor at each stage of the process. The more eyes you have on your manuscript, the more likely you will catch errors before publication. So, how do you find the right editor for you at each stage of the process? There are many places online where you can find professional editors who would love to help you with your manuscript. I recommend checking out websites like Readsy or the Editorial Freelancers Association to find editors who have already been pre-qualified as professionals and capable of producing quality work. And if you're working with a publishing coach or publish assist company, they will often have a list of preferred editors that they've already worked with and that they recommend. Also, if you can, check out each editor's individual website and look at what manuscripts they've worked on in the past and what types of books they prefer to work on. Finally, most editors will provide a sample edit where you can send in a few pages of your work and test out the editor's editing style. I recommend when you're searching for an editor, get sample edits from at least 2 to 3 different potential editors for each stage so you can find the professional that resonates with you the most. Now, if the whole editing process feels overwhelming, I want you to take a deep breath. You only have to go through one stage at a time. Also, consider working with a publishing coach like myself or another professional who you trust who can help guide you through the process of finding the right editors at each stage that your manuscript is in. Writing a book and publishing a book are 2 completely different skills. And if you're not feeling confident in the publishing process, it's okay to ask for help. Your work deserves the best effort to get it out into the world professionally. So don't skip steps and don't be afraid to ask for guidance when you need it. I hope this video has helped clarify the different stages and types of editing your book is going to need before it's ready to publish. And if you're looking into independent publishing and managing the entire publishing process yourself, make sure you download my free 50-point self-publishing checklist from the link down below. It breaks down the 5 phases of publishing a book and tells you the steps in each phase to make your book look as professional as possible when it's time to publish. And if this video helped you at all, please consider subscribing to my channel so I can keep providing valuable content about the publishing process. See you in the next video, and happy writing!